The band hours, that's for 1 year?
So, yeah, it's always an eye-opener, isn't it?
Okay, when I came on in June of 2012 with the band, the chief identified two areas of concern for him. One was the high energy costs that people were paying for both electricity and heat, and the high unemployment.
It's a change. It's a massive change in the way we operate, how we heat and how we do things a little bit more efficient. With the costs of things and the cost of living up north, we have to try to reverse all that by going green.
We developed a strategy that would use forestry products. The first was a cogeneration plant to produce electricity through biomass. It'll also create work in the forestry industry because that biomass generator will have to be supplied by wood chips harvested from logs from our own people in the community. Tied to that would be a heating system. It's going to be a central heating system that would be piped underground, fed to each home. So we're expecting to reduce the energy cost for heating somewhere 40% to 60% if they upgrade their housing a little bit. This is good potential to save a lot of money.
We have to better the lives of the people from our community, you know. How can we better their lives? With the help from people out there like Arctic Energy Alliance that do pioneer in this stuff that we're getting information from, which is helping us in all areas.
Why would we be paying diesel?
Because again, it's assuming you're only doing 50% of your peak load with biomass. You're hitting 95% of your annual heating is done through biomass, and the peak is done through oil. That's mainly to keep the cost of the infrastructure down.
Why not keep, instead of get rid of the oil and have the other peak at electricity?
Possible.
That's our electricity, right?
Yeah.
There's potential there for everything all around in biomass, jobs, going green. It's a cost saving in the long run.
Hello, Steve Sabrin, Wayne.
Ben Miller with J&R Mechanical in Vernon, BC.
Yeah, right on.
So that's the first one in Providence, the first pellet boiler running
Yeah.
Oh, one of many, like the whole community's going up.
The Tlicho Investment Corporation, who started this project, is got a lot of mandates. One of them is to create jobs and make profits, and also environmental and social concerns. So it's a good project. It seems to have a spillover into all of that.
They're sitting in a funny position right now because they're not...
That's probably a hopper right here, a small hopper.
Yeah. They flow into this hopper here, which will auger them up into this hopper, and the pellets will be moved up to the top. And this insulated door is really hot, so I need to be careful taking it off. Normally there'd be a much more flame in there. Today, the weather's changing a little bit. The sun's warming up all the buildings, so the boiler is automatically modulating down and coming off load until it gets another demand for heat. Touch on the screen, and this will give us some visualization of what's happening right in here in this room. These are the heating values that the boiler's producing right now. This insulated pipe coming from outside comes directly from the pellet boiler supplying the heat to this building. This is the existing heating system that was already here. We've added the heat transfer station, which is the main part of it is a plate heat exchanger. So from our wood pellet boiler system into the building system. It operates cleanly and efficiently all by itself, automatically.
Instead of going using pellets, they've already sort of indicated that they want to go back to chips. We've already made that decision that we're going to go with chips, so it just reinforces our decision that chips would probably be the best way to go. We're just going to extrapolate their model into maybe several models.
It's going to be a learning curve for us, for the community, for the north. You know, it's a change.
The City of Yellowknife was just recently recognized for completing the 5th milestone of the Partners for Climate Protection program, which runs you through the creation of a community energy plan through to monitoring it and evaluating it, and we just finally reached that final milestone. So when we created our community energy plan, we set out a target for ourselves as the municipal corporation. So we looked at biomass, we looked at geothermal, we looked at solar, and we looked at wind. And biomass was by far the big winner, both in terms of economics and technical feasibility.
I'm an energy planner with the NWT, and I initiated this project when I was working at the city as part of the community energy planning initiatives.
And so we gave them a price. They wanted to own it rather than an energy contract. So we went and we installed the boiler, and then we maintained it as part of that contract for a year or two.
We decided that we would install one in our community arena, swimming pool and curling rink as well.
We went into it with the plan for two things. Number one, to reduce greenhouse gas emission, and the other thing that we went into it for was to obviously save money for the city. We're very pleased where we're at with it. We're very pleased with why we went into it. We've learned a lot, and it's worked very well for us.
It does get pretty hot, and I'm getting close for cleaning here. I clean it out about every 2 weeks. This is the operating system. As I need more heat, I can get my boiler temps, trends off this. Right now I'm on fairly low loads because it is a warm day today. This is our instrument cabinet. Now and again I have to go in here and actually manually run these systems. In the really cold temperatures, this will ice up and cause the boiler system to kind of go a bit sideways. So I got to make sure that this hose here is clear at all times. And it's just as easy enough to give it a little blow to make sure it's all good. It's not one of these things you just hit the switch, walk away, come back next year, and things are all good. It's not like that.
The amount of savings compared to oil is huge. Now there is additional costs in terms of maintenance, but at the same time the cost savings have been significant.
And seeing the operation in Yellowknife has reinforced us again that the plans that we have are viable. The project in Fort Providence is being coordinated with myself and Bruce Elliott through Arctic Green Energy.
And it's promising to see so many smaller communities really taking on the use of this technology and hopefully pushing it forward throughout the north.